Hello, I am romance author Nancy Harkness, and I'm here with Writer Unedited Live number 93. I'm just sitting at my writing desk. I talk about whatever crosses my mind. It's very informal. And if you miss a live, you can always find it on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link in the comments for that. Okay, so book news. It is 1 week until Raoul officially goes out in the world. Yes, Royal Kaleva Raoul, book number 3 in the Royal Kaleva series. And of course, it can be read as a standalone. All my books can always be read as standalones. It's just that in this series, some of the plot points, the suspense plots, sort of information carries through, so you might want to read the other books first, just saying. And I just want to remind you that until October 1st, the Kindle version is on sale for $2.99. It's special price for pre-orders and the first week of release. And as I always do, I will be donating a portion of my royalties for all the pre-orders and the first week of sales to Harmony Dog Rescue, which is a Pittsburgh organization that provides safe homes for dogs whose owners are experiencing homelessness, medical emergency, or domestic abuse, and they need a safe home for their sweet pups. And even Skoda and Moby approve of this because they say dogs need all the help they can get. So remember that a portion of my royalties for every book you buy during the pre-order and 1 week after release period will be supporting Harmony Dog Rescue. Always a good thing. So, very exciting. It's a book. Look at this. Is he not beautiful? So, this is the proof. That's why it has this great thing across the front. That will not be on the final copies, but look, it's a book. It's a book. I have to show you something very interesting that I've decided to add. You see this round thing that says human authored? Because AI has become such an issue these days, the Authors Guild is offering this to authors who certify that their books were written entirely by themselves and not by AI. And you can put it on your book. I have it on the back too. There's a circle on the back to say that this is 100% human author. Gail says, gorgeous. Thank you, Gail. Isn't he gorgeous? Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Because there are 2 people here. Oh no, back down to 1. Gail, you get to know the secret. Only you. So because I needed to order books, print books for the live book signing that I'm doing, the in-person book signing that I'm doing, which I'll talk about in a minute, I had to, don't tell anyone, publish the print version of Raoul. So if you want to order a print copy, you can do it right now. It's actually live. I'm not publicizing that, because, release day is supposed to be the 24th, but I didn't have a choice if I wanted to get copies of the books ahead of time. So, just saying, you can get it in print right this second. Pretty cool, right? It's so weird, no matter how many times I publish a book, it's never quite real until I get this print copy. I mean, it doesn't matter how many Kindle copies I sell, this is what makes it real, in print. Right? It's just the way it is. Gail says, whoa, that's cool. Yeah. Pretty exciting. Top secret, though. Okay, so what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yes, just to remind everyone, there will be giveaways here on Facebook starting on September 24th, the actual release date for Raoul, the actual official release date for Raoul, I should say. And I just want to remind you that I'll be giving away this adorable little green dragon here on the live on release day on the 24th. And the only people eligible to win this are the people who are watching it live. You won't be able to win it after the live stops. So if you want to win this cute little green dragon, Gail, it's looking good for you for next week. Make sure you come to my live next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right? Still Eastern Time, whatever Eastern Time is. And I also added another giveaway for the week because I was in Maine last week, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I found this really cute, dish towel It's a flour sack kitchen towel with, you know, a Maine lobster dinner on it, essentially. Who could resist? So that will be one of the giveaways too. Oh, I have another viewer. Who else is here? Please say hi. Please say hi. Yes, so I will be doing an in-person book signing, which I don't do very many of these, but there's a local store called Barbara Eclectic where I shop for clothing. Holly, the owner, has the most gorgeous stuff. And Holly is so wonderful and supportive that she wanted to do a launch party for Raoul's book. So on October 7th, what was the 7th? I wrote it down on here. Yes, 7th. I have it down as the 2nd, but it is not the 2nd. It's the 7th. On October 7th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Barbara Eclectic in Upper Montclair, New Jersey. I will be signing all of the Royal Kaleva books. I'll have them all there so you can get a whole set. They make great gifts, you know, a whole set. And you get a special price if you buy all 3 of them. And there will be chocolate. There will be bubbly. You can buy beautiful clothing at the same time. The Holly very generously is going to donate 10% of the proceeds to the local Humane Society for all sales between 4 and 7. That includes not just the books, but the clothes. So, I was trying to think what else. Oh, and I just wanted to tell you she always stocks tiaras because it's Royal Kaleva, right? So I love that. People, surprising spike in tiara sales the night that I did this for Gabrielle. I did not do it for Louise, but I did do it for Gabrielle. Eileen Honeycutt is here. Hi, Eileen. So good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So, Mikkel's book. I have nothing to report on Mikkel's book because I have been gallivanting around for the last 10 days. First, I went to Maine on my annual girls' weekend trip with 2 of my close college friends. We make a point to get together every year because we don't live in the same place. And I basically ate my way through Portland, Maine. So I love seafood, and my goal was to have a lobster roll or to have lobster in some form every day, and I had a lobster roll every day, so goal achieved. I also had holy donuts, which are made from potatoes, and they're good. They definitely have a different texture. I'm not 100% sure. I love them. I mean, they tasted great, honestly. The sea salt, dark chocolate sea salt one is fantastic. I will have to say that. It's a unique texture. The texture is different. And the one thing I really highly recommend, obviously, other than lobster, which is my all-time favorite, are the Bangs Island mussels. If you ever get to Portland, Maine, make sure to have Bangs Island mussels. They are big, big, succulent, sweet mussels. Best mussels I've ever had. And I like mussels, and I eat a lot of them. Unbelievably good. They're also very local. You can't get them anywhere else, from what I can tell. So if you go to Portland, Maine, get Bangs Island mussels, or anywhere nearby, I'm assuming you can get. So after I got back from Maine, I went gallivanting off to Pittsburgh for a shower for Dr. Darling Daughter and her fiance, because she's getting married in October, so it's coming up very quickly. You know how you plan something and you start, because it's a wedding, you start like a year and a half ahead of time, and it seems so far away, and then all of a sudden it's like rushing towards you like a speeding freight train. It's a little bit the way it feels. But so the shower was great, and it turned out it was a shrimp boil. So I got to, my seafood streak kept going. It was delicious. And then, and I got to take Dr. Darling Daughter shopping, which was one of my favorite mother-daughter bonding experiences. So it was actually kind of funny that our original goal was to go to Home Depot to get plastic bins to pack all the wedding stuff, sort and pack all the wedding things that needed to go various places for the wedding into. And we got those. And as we were walking out of Home Depot, I looked up, and there was a Nordstrom's up on the hill right beside Home Depot, which is really weird because Nordstrom's and Home Depot are not things you think of as being side by side. So I said, okay, bins are okay, but I'd rather take you shopping for something pretty. So how about we go to Nordstrom's and I buy you something pretty, whatever you want. And I have to say I did not need to twist her arm to do that. She agreed immediately. And when we walked in, I said, okay, what do you want to shop for? So wedding, she said, how about a dress for my rehearsal dinner? So we went dress shopping, which is so fun. And we found this gorgeous, very fashion forward. I was kind of surprised that we both liked it so much. Dress for her to wear to her rehearsal dinner. It was so much fun. I just don't get to go shopping with her enough anymore now that she lives in Pittsburgh. Makes me sad because I love my mother-daughter shopping trips. Let's see, what has Gail said? Dave and I aren't forgiving you for all the food pics. But did Gio sneak home with you? No, Gio did not sneak home with me. That was so funny. So I don't know if you didn't see it. I posted a video of my suitcase when I was visiting Dr. Darling Daughter. And it was sitting on the floor and the top was down. It wasn't zipped closed, but the top was down. And I guess I had walked out of my room for a couple of minutes, to go next door to the bathroom or something. And I walked back in and closed the door and was, futzing around my room, doing whatever it was I needed to do. And all of a sudden, I hear this sort of odd rustling sound. I'm like, where the heck did that come from? So I snoop in the closet. It's not in the closet. And then I hear it again. I realize it's coming from my suitcase. So I lift up the lid of the suitcase. And my daughter's cat, Geode, who is this fluffy yellow cat, he's a very handsome fellow, had somehow snuck into my suitcase without me realizing it and was just curled up happily on all the plastic bags that were sitting in there because the suitcase was, empty basically, except for the plastic bags that I used to wrap my cosmetics in. And he just hung out there. I closed it back up again, put the lid back down. He was very happy to sit there. For several more minutes, but seriously, I had no idea he was in there. It was very funny. I was quite surprised when I saw him. So, what else was I going to say? Oh, bookmarks giveaway. So, people are reporting in that they got their bookmarks and they're enjoying them. So, I hope everybody here got their bookmarks. Thank you. Huge thank you to Kathy Jenna for making that happen. She's my assistant for such projects, and she sent them all out for me. Yay. So I usually announce sale books. Right now, there are no books on sale. I don't know if you all saw. I posted, my publisher let me know a couple of days ahead of time that the CEO Buys In was on sale on the 15th, but it was a one-day deal. So I did post it on Facebook. I hope everybody caught it while it was there. But other than that, no sale books. Except, of course, Raoul is at a special price. Oops. A special upside down price for pre-orders and the first week of release, $2.99 on Kindle. So I guess you could call that a sale book in a way. Gail says, yes, thank you for the bookmarks. Love to get them. Oh, yay! So glad you got yours, Gail. I'm glad you like them. I must say, I do love the bookmarks for this series. So there's Raoul's. I don't have the other two, but I'm usually what I would do, because Mikkel's book is the last book in the series. The last full-length novel. And usually what I would do for the last full-length novel is, instead of doing an individual bookmark like this, I would do it with all 4 covers on it. But I decided, because I love these bookmarks so much, that I'm going to do an individual one for Mikkel too, so that you can have a set of Gabrielle, Louise, Raoul, and Mikkel, because there are lovely readers who frame the bookmarks. So I want them to be able to have a set. So I will be doing an individual bookmark for Mikkel. And then eventually I will do a 4-cover one. And that's it. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I'm sorry it's so short, but I'll be honest, I've been running around so much, I'm kind of exhausted and haven't done much of any writing. I've done no writing. Okay, let's not lie. I've done pretty much no writing since the last live. I will be live, of course, next week on the 24th for Raoul's official launch day. I will be wearing a tiara, of course, because I wear a launch day tiara, so tune in to see which tiara I choose. And that's really about all I got for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm very boring today. What am I going to do? I'm just going to hold this up and caress it a little bit because it's so pretty. It's a book. It's a book. I love it's a book. Gail says, yay, can't wait for the launch. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. I can't wait for it either. Sending it out into the world is always fun. I have to say, I am so appreciative of the great reviews that my advanced review crew has been posting on Goodreads and BookBub. They're liking Raoul a lot. And of course, that's a huge relief to an author because, even though my book goes through 3 editors, and my critique group, I should definitely mention my critique group, because through my critique group first and then 3 editors, you still worry that about whether people will like it or not. So I'm thrilled that the reviews have been very positive. And that's it. That's all I got. So thank you guys for stopping by. So good to see you, Gail. Say hi to Dave. Sorry about torturing you with food pictures. Believe me, when I go back and look at them, it's torture for me too, because I am now, it's crunch time for the wedding weight loss. I'm getting my Mother of the Bride dress fitted next Saturday, I think it is. Pretty sure it's next Saturday. So I'm going to be starving for the next week at least. Bummer. But, gotta look good in the pictures, right? That's what they always say. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.